Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk. I hope you all slept well. It is officially the week of Christmas. Let the panic set in. So much to do. I want to tell you the cutest story. Last night I was walking Ace. It was freezing outside in Birmingham last night. And like rainy and freezing. I'm talking about like Jersey cold. Okay? Like freezing. You get the picture. So I'm walking him and I hear this old lady in my neighborhood. She's calling her cat. She's calling the cat. I wish I could remember the cat's name. I think it was something like Nala or something. She's like, Nala. She's like old and so cute and southern. Now I know she has to be freezing. She's in like a house robe and she's like shaking this thing of treats. She's like, Nala, come on, baby. And I'm like, so I'm walking the dog, whatever. So I say to her, I'm going to walk faster. Maybe she's not coming because of the dog. And she's like, well, I'm not going to try to do her accent, okay? Because I'll make her sound like Scarlett O'Hara. And that's not what it was, but it was so cute. She's like, well, she's like, I just can't bear the thought of her being out here in the cold. It's just breaking my heart. So I'm like, I know. I'm like, she'll come back. She's like, she always comes back. So I walk Ace. I can hear her. I walk Ace all the way like up the block and I can still hear her calling the cat. And I'm like, come on, cat, just come back. Now, I'm not really a cat person. I'm not a cat person. Like if someone gave me a kitten, I would be like, I love you and I shall name you Squishy and you shall be my pet. But like, I'm not going to stand, I don't know. I'm not like that cat person, right? Anyway, so I come back and she's still calling her and she can't see me. And all of a sudden, the cat comes like scurrying through the bushes up and up onto the porch. And the old lady swoops down and picks her up. And she doesn't know that I can hear her. And she goes, oh, baby, 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 you're freezing. You're just freezing. Oh, my baby, you're just freezing. Look what you did to mommy. I'm just heartbroken. I was like, oh, my God. She loves her cat as much as I love my dog. We are all lunatics out here. We are all lunatics talking to our animals. First of all, like they can understand us. I mean, I'm convinced Ace can, but like, and we talk to them like they're babies. It's really very funny to me. I was like chuckling the whole way home. I could hear her, baby, you're just freezing. Look what you've done to me. I was like, oh my God, this is cracking me up. All right, buddy. Anyway, I have had messages from young Coffee Talk watchers, which still blows my mind that 17, 18, 19, 20-year-olds watch us and are here with us and comment and are trying to learn, because I didn't listen to anybody at that age. And then older, my age and even older, about leaving apologies where they lie. And I want to just talk to you about this for a second. We've talked about it before. There are two parts of an apology. The person who's ready to make the apology, the person who's doing the apologizing, who has to get to a sincere place where they are ready to do it, and the person receiving it, the person who is being apologized to, has to be in a place to receive it. Those things don't always come together at the same time. That does not mean that you should not extend an apology. If we waited for the perfect time, if we waited until the person who needed to receive the apology, came with open arms, like, I'm ready for my apology now, we would rarely apologize, because it rarely happens where the person who needs to do the apologizing and the person who needs to accept the apology are on the same page. It does not mean that you should not apologize. Part of that process is for you. Part of it is for your growth, so that you can move on to the next part of your journey. You cannot control the receiver, right? You can have the greatest quarterback in the world, like the Giants do, okay? Or Dak, even though I don't love the Cowboys. The Dak attack is serious. And he can throw the greatest pass, but if the receiver is not in the position to catch the ball, it won't happen. It does not mean the quarterback stops throwing. It does not mean he doesn't throw his best throw. If you are in a position where you are ready to give someone an apology, even if you don't feel like they are ready to receive it, apologize anyway. Part of that process, not all, but part of that process is for you. It is the only way that you can move on to the next chapter of your life. You will be forever stuck in some way, maybe not completely, but in some way, on the chapter of where you have wronged them. The sooner you can sincerely and wholeheartedly apologize, the sooner you can close that chapter and truly move on and not have a few pages of that chapter left open. When they accept it, better for you. They may never accept it. It does not mean that you don't extend the apology. Holding on to any of that only holds us back. That is the truth. When you have wronged somebody, your conscience will never let it go until you make it right. At least for your conscience. They may never accept the apology. They may never set you free, but you have got to set yourself free in some way, because you mentally, emotionally, and physically cannot keep going to your capacity, to the beat of the march you are supposed to be marching. If you do not do and fulfill what is necessary to keep going. I'm telling you, I understand it is not easy to apologize to someone who does not want your apology. It is not easy to apologize to someone that you know is not going to accept your apology. But forgiveness works in a 360 way. And it starts with the person who has wronged the other person. You have got to put it out there. You have got to get to a place where the key to growth is really owning your part in it. What did I contribute to this situation? Write it down if you have to. Where did it all go wrong? What was my contribution to this situation? And can I get to a place where I am sincerely sorry for it? Yes. Then you've got to get to a place where you're ready to extend the apology, even if you know they're not going to accept it. Because part of that is for you. Put the apology out there, sincerely and in person, not on text, not in a letter, not on email, not hieroglyphics or smoke signals out the window. I get it. It's intimidating. I totally get it. It is intimidating to apologize to someone that you know, especially that you know, is not going to accept it. But it is the only thing that can set you free. Trust me when I tell you that you are emotionally tacked in some way to that chapter of your life until you fulfill the whole thing. It's a 360 thing, and then you can move on. If they never accept it, such is life. And I know some of you have written to me and said, I'm hurting so bad. I hurt somebody. I've apologized. They won't accept it. Okay. Now, you have to know that you have done what you can do and move on. If you have apologized sincerely the first time, there is no reason to go back and do it over and over. Anyone who is making you apologize over and over only wants to torture you. They are not interested in healing. They are not interested in forgiveness. They simply want to keep you stuck in emotional purgatory because they want you to suffer. They want payback for whatever pain you have caused them, and that is not why you were put here. You are not here to be anybody's emotional punching bag. Apologize once, mean it, do it right, face to face, sincerely, and then move on. And if someone has, we can talk more about accepting apologies. That's a whole other. But giving them is as important. It is a 360 healing process. You have got to be brave enough to extend apologies where necessary. Okay, I love you guys so much today. I love you. Have a great day.